proximity, ladies, is not just necessarily if we go one time to the bar, one time to the thing, one over there. I went 1 week, didn't go another week. No, that's not proximity. Because usually, I've said this, if a man needs to start smelling his woman, because he will smell you, he needs to be able to have you in proximity to be able to have that. Because often, the first time, this is what happens with men. If a man's in a place, so this sucks, because there's been places that you guys have been, and a man smelled you, but he didn't have enough time, so he left. And he's like, damn, where'd she go? Okay, I'm telling you, this is what happens with them. They go crazy. I've had men tell me, oh my God, there's this one woman, I swear. I said, why didn't you go up to her? He said, because I didn't, you know what I mean? So it takes time too. I want you to hear me. On the man, also, when you are in proximity with the guy, okay? That's kind of like where kind of keeps going back. If you're in proximity one time, your chances are very, very short. You know that, right? Can it happen? Of course it can happen. Of course it can happen. Of course it can happen. But it's less. Why is it less, Charlene? Because he doesn't even have an opportunity to warm up to you. He's just like, what happened? She just came and gone. What the hell? That's what happens. So I tell women, I'm like, listen to me. You really want some men? You got to find out. And if you don't want to do it, like I said, you don't have to do the online thing. I prefer proximity. I do. Because it's a different energy. So if we are going to attract another man, we got to be in proximity on a somewhat regular basis. Why do you think people always have love affairs at work? All the time. Why do you think people always hooking up with each other at work? Proximity. Proximity. I hear, why do people always get, like a lot of times, you know where I used to meet my men all the time? It's not the same anymore, but back in the day, it's not the same. It's not the same now. It's not the same. But back in the day, where did I meet men? Do you know my lovers? I have a pattern. I have a pattern. Do you know where I met my lovers? The gym. Because I was there every day. And he'd be like, oh, wow, he's smelling me out. And they come closer, a little bit. The next thing you know, I got married. What the hell? Like, seriously, that's what happened to me. I'm like, okay, well, I'm married now. Proximity. So, if you ladies are wanting to do this work like I am explaining to you and bring them in, we got to be in places that we can come get us. You understand this, right? Okay. When we're just thinking that it's just going to happen, well, guess what's going to happen? Nothing's going to happen. You're going to be thinking for a long time. You're going to be thinking a long time. You're going to be thinking a long time. And the reality is that you're a damn amazing woman. We got to get you in proximity. Proximity, okay? So how do we do proximity? When it's time and you're ready, this is something that you're really going to have to be aware of. In all fairness, you might have to figure out, okay, well, you know what? On Saturday night, I take the boat to the thing and I do the thing. I'm just giving you an example. I don't know what the hell I just said. You know that, right? Like, you know, but that has to be something that she has to, as a woman, she has to be the advocate for herself. She has to be like, okay, I'm going to start getting proximity now. I'm ready. Let's see what's going to happen. She's not going to chase him. He's going to chase her, but she needs to be available for him.